Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James. I'm your Sunday night reviewer. And this evening, I'm taking a slightly different route. I've been having a look at a few articles, bouncing around a few bits and pieces, and I wanted to find some interesting short films on YouTube. I remember just before District 9 came out, as if quite a while, I think it's when it's in its early stages, it just been announced, and I picked up, I'd seen Alive in Joburg, or Joburg, or Joburg, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but yeah, that short is stunning. Yeah, it's such a good short and fits perfectly into the film. And I can't remember. I was just perusing some internet site and I came across an article about a few shorts. And I was just literally fishing around and I wanted to see what's out there, like now. Um, well, even from the past few years. And the one I'm actually going to talk about is actually a 2013 film. It's like a short 12 minutes. It's hardly any dialogue, but it's called Alone Time. Um, and we follow this young girl, this young woman, a city worker, and she's working in this office. It appears to be a pretty mundane, monotonous job. She's doing some sort of filing on computers and doesn't look something that's anything particularly exciting. And when we follow her back home through she goes home on the metro, and then we go back to her apartment. She's eating some, looks like pretty horrible takeaway food, and then the routine clicks into the next day. I notice actually there's a couple of times where you focus on a couple of people in the background. You don't fully focus on them. There's one where she's in the subway, and one where she's at the the crosswalk, the crossroads, and it's interesting that it decides to linger on this without any explanation. But young main, our young lead, she decides she needs a break, and she's one of these outdoorsy types. So she's quite happy to get her stuff together, get her panking, her equipment, yeah, and go hiking. Yeah, grabs a rucksack, grabs a tent, and goes for a hike. She goes out into the woods. We're not sure how far out this is, but it doesn't really matter. It's a short film. But anyway, she goes off and she's hiking, seeing some amazing scenery. On the way, she stops at a little shop. She sees this disposable camera at the checkout, so she picks it up and then goes off. Like I said, goes for the hike. He goes for a swim in the lake. Gets a roaring fire going. Getting some relaxation. Taking some pictures along the way of all this. And then she put the tent up. She goes to sleep. Just before she goes to sleep, she hears this sound of some animal or some sort of animal. She's like, you see her thinking about it. Goes to sleep. Wakes up in the morning and you see all the, again, amazing scenery. And she goes home. She goes and gets her pictures developed, and there's our twist in the film. I'm not going to say anything more than that. She doesn't say anything more than that. The film doesn't say anything more than that. You just look at some pictures, and that's the end of our film. It's very good. It's very shocking without brutality. There's no violence or anything like that here. just simple pictures. But it's, yeah, I won't go into it, but what you see that's the shocking in these photos. And I don't know what you're thinking. You should watch the film. I will actually put the description in here, so please click on it and give it a watch. I can't remember the name of the director now, I apologise. But this is a really well written short film. It's a little slow burn, but I like my slow burns, and so it trickles along quite nicely. You have some really nice scenery, really nice camera work. All the locations, like in the office, the home apartment, and we're going into the woods and everything. It's everything clicks into place nicely. It looks how it's meant to. It's yeah, it's dark and grey in the office and the home apartment, and then you have this fresh, bright greenery with an amazing long cascading. I can't think of the words. Yeah, the views are stunning, and all these like nice panning shots of how we're following her and stuff like that. It's simple but elegantly done. It's a really nice, clean, some nice. I like the sounds of everything when she's like unzipping her bag and that crispness. Everything just sounds and looks great. And very, very little dialogue in the film. Just like a couple of lines. It doesn't need anything. Doesn't need anything at all. That's it. I'm not going to say anything else about the film. I don't want to give it away. It's 12 minutes long. Please click on the link below and take a look at it because it's well worth it. I might do this every so often. Try and find some, I don't know whether necessarily unknown shorts. I'm sure there are people which really into short horror films, but it's something that I don't really touch on upon too often. And it's something I just wanted to take a look at. So this is what I've done this evening. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the review. Next week we have the birthday week of Rob from Georgia, our Wednesday night reviewer. So for the week, Rob has chosen the theme of his year of birth, 1970. So you'll be seeing some 1970 reviews popping up. Happy birthday for in the week, Rob. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Thank you. Good night.